What's going on? Welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Ghost Lifestyle Chips Ahoy Whey Protein Powder. I want to start off by saying I'm not sponsored by Ghost Lifestyle. I'm not going to be leaving you with an affiliate link to buy the product afterwards. This is just a fully honest, unbiased review. I've literally never tried this before, and I've got a sample of it right here. This is going to be pretty quick. I'm going to go through three main areas of this protein powder. Number one, the macros, the taste, and number three, the ingredients or anything additional. Now, Ghost Lifestyle is a very popular brand, and I have tried one or two of their products and liked them very much. So I got a few of their protein powders, which I have not tried, and I'm going to be reviewing them here on my channel. So make sure you subscribe if you want to see more reviews on supplements and fitness-based products, as well as your normal fitness videos and content. So let's taste the protein first. And since this is Chips Ahoy flavored, what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to mix it in my shaker bottle with about 6 ounces of almond milk. The protein says on the directions here, mix with 5 to 6 ounces of water or a beverage of your choice. So I've got in here about 6 ounces of unsweetened almond milk. This is where actually a lot of people go wrong. They fill up their shaker bottle completely to the top and then mix their protein in, and of course it tastes watered down and it just tastes terrible. Generally, you want to give it a good mix, 30 seconds or so. Really make sure that it's nice and smooth. So I can see in here there are little pieces of chocolate chips, so it is true to the Chips Ahoy name. All right, let's taste this for the first time. That's really good. As far as protein powders go and having them very simply in a shaker bottle with some water or some almond milk, this is definitely one of the better tasting ones I've tried. The little bits of chocolate chips really do take the taste to another level for sure. So as far as taste goes, I'm going to give it a ranking from 1 to 10, 10 being the best, 1 being the worst, obviously. So I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10 as far as taste goes. Now let's cover the macros, okay? I'll put the nutrition label on the screen here. Now, as you can see, we've got 25 grams of protein, 7 carbs, and 3 fats. So as far as a protein powder goes, generally what you want is as much protein as possible per scoop for as little fats and carbs tagging along. So the protein powder I generally use is 28 grams of protein, 1 gram of carbs, and 0 grams of fat. So this one obviously isn't as good as that one, isn't as lean as that one. But again, it's really what you prefer, right? This one probably tastes better than the one that I use, but the macros aren't as favorable. Also, the macros here aren't terrible, right? To have 7 grams of carbs and 3 grams of fat, it's not the end of the world by any means. But generally, what I personally look for is 5 or less grams of carbs and grams of fat. So we are jumping above that for the carbs in this one, and especially if I wanted to have 2 scoops of this protein, I'd be getting 14 carbs along with that. That can be a little bit inconvenient, but if you're in a, lean bulking phase or a muscle building phase where you're eating a bit more food anyway, that may not be an issue for you. I could see in like a pretty aggressive fat loss phase that maybe you wouldn't want to use those additional carbs and fats on a protein powder, but again, it's all about what you prefer and, what your priorities are. So as far as macros go, from 1 to 10, I'm going to give this one a 7, right? I've seen protein powders that have even more carbs and even more fats than this. We're still getting 25 grams of protein. It's not the end of the world to have 7 carbs and 3 fats. So I'll give them a 7 out of 10 on the macros. You also got to think, if you're adding some Chips Ahoy cookies and chocolate chips in here, that the macros aren't going to be perfect. So as we wrap up here, let's have a look at the ingredients. So this one caught me off guard a little bit because there's a lot of ingredients in this protein powder here. I stopped counting at 10 ingredients, and that's not ideal. Is it the end of the world? Of course not, right? Like I say, you pick and choose really what you prefer and what you look for in a protein powder, but in my opinion, this is a lot of ingredients in what should be a pretty straightforward protein powder. The one that I use, again, has only 4 ingredients, so it's a pretty big difference. To be honest, I'm not surprised, because oftentimes in a protein powder that's gonna taste really amazing, you're sacrificing in other areas, whether it be the macros or whether it be limiting the ingredients to as clean and as few as possible. You're likely gonna have to have more sweeteners or sugars in there to make it taste really good, which is the case here. So I'm not gonna give the ingredients a rating, but it's probably just more ingredients than I would prefer to have in a protein powder, but I don't think that would personally stop me from going ahead and buying this protein if I really wanted to have it. Again, it's not like you're gonna be having 4, 5, 6 scoops of this per day. You're probably gonna have 1 scoop or 2 scoops per day on the high end. Again, I'm not sponsored by Ghost in any way, shape, or form, but I really like this product. I think that generally they put out good products, good tasting products specifically, and if you want to go ahead and pick this up, I'd encourage you to do so. I hope this video was helpful. Give it a thumbs up if it was in any way, and let me know down in the comments if there's any other supplements or any other products you'd like me to review. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video.